Hello, this is Anna and welcome to Quick Healthy Italian. Today I'm going to make a wonderful penne pasta dish. This dish is so delicious and so luxurious and so fancy, and yet it's so easy you can make it in a pinch. It is a penne pasta with a tomato cream sauce made with vodka and smoked salmon. It is really special. It's one of my favorites, and I hope you join me to see how I put this recipe together. You're going to love it. Okay, so I'm back, and what I'm going to start with is, you see this? This is a piece of smoked salmon steak. You see that? And I'm going to take this, and on the back of it, it has like this skin. Okay, so you want to remove that skin because that doesn't taste very good. And just take the skin off like that. And then in just my bowl right here, I'm just going to start just flaking the smoked salmon like this. I'm just going to start flaking it because this is going to be a wonderful component of my luxurious penne pasta that we're making this evening. Sometimes they call this pasta Penne Dello Tzar because they say that this is a meal that would be fit for a czar, you know, because it has, you know, kind of those Russian ingredients, you know, the vodka and the salmon, and it's something that's fit for a king. So, okay, I'm putting this together. I'm going to flake this, and then I'll take you to the next step. I'm just going to saute this onion a little bit here on medium heat. I made polpettine last night. I made my turkey meatballs last night, and I only used half the onion, so I put the other onion in the fridge, and so made my life really simple today. I didn't have to chop any onion. So I'm just going to caramelize these onions for a couple minutes, and then we'll continue on. Okay, so my onions have cooked down a bit. Okay, now here comes the fun part. Okay, I have some vodka here. And I'm going to put some vodka in this pot or this pan. I'm going to say that's about 3/4 of a cup. Okay, now the next step, make sure you do this where you're not, you know, near any curtains or anything that's flammable. Okay, so I'm going to sit back and woo! Isn't that a beautiful thing? Woohoo! All that vodka is going to cook off. Isn't that fun? We're having a bonfire in the kitchen. Make sure you tie your hair back for this one. You're just going to let all that vodka cook down. And that's going to infuse so much flavor in this dish, you have no idea. So, make sure the fire department isn't called when you do that. Make sure you don't have a fire alarm right above your head because you will set it off. Isn't that fun? Yeah, that was my little surprise. Okay, so now the vodka has infused into my onions. And it's given it a tremendous amount of incredible flavor. So really the alcohol is cooked off, but the flavor is there. Now to my sauce, I'm going to add one 15-ounce can of organic tomato sauce. And all this tomato sauce contains is just tomato puree and salt. That's it. That's all you need. You want to keep it nice and pure and simple. I'm just going to let that cook in a little bit. And to this now, I'm going to add my smoked salmon. In the pan that goes. And to give it a little more richness, I'm just going to put a little bit of, now you could put heavy cream. I like to put half and half. You know, you still get that creaminess, but you don't have to have, you know, the full cream because, you know, we still want to watch our figure. We still want to keep it figure friendly, and you really can't tell the difference. You cannot tell the difference between half and half added to this or heavy cream. Trust me, I've tried it. And you don't want to do milk because that's it doesn't really have any, you know, richness to it. So this is a good compromise, I think. So you mix that in together, and that makes this nice kind of creamy tomato sauce with the smoked salmon. Okay, to this now, I'm just going to add a nice generous pinch of ground pepper. And I'm not adding any salt to this dish because my tomato sauce already has a little bit of salt in it. The smoked salmon already has some salt in it, so you don't need to add any extra salt to this. It's perfectly fine just the way it is. So my pasta now that I put in here is cooked. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pasta out and I'm going to put my pasta into my beautiful sauce with the salmon and the tomato cream. Okay, so we put that in. More pasta just to make sure the proportions are right. Oh, that looks about right to me. Want every one of these penne to have enough sauce. And the nice thing about the penne pasta is that the sauce gets inside this noodle. So it's really, really tasty and really, really delicious. So there that is, all ready for my family. And then I cut up and I put under the broiler a beautiful baguette. And I put butter on it, so it all got broiled with the butter that infused into the bread. And for us adults, I kind of made something more special, and what I did was I added some very special caviar. And we are going to have very, very special little caviar bread on the side of our penne, just to make it a little extra special, a little more fun. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Oh, maybe I should taste it. I think I'm going to taste it. Let's see. Get a little bit of this, a little bit of the pasta. One of those little crostini. I'm going to dig in here and see how this is. Now, no Parmesan on this. You don't need Parmesan on this. This salmon is salty and wonderful and delicious and very special. You don't want to overpower it with any Parmigiano. That is so good. Delicious. I hope you try this. You will really impress your guests. Especially if you do that amazing flambé thing that I do with the fire. Do that in front of your guests and they're going to say, oh my God, this girl's crazy. Okay. I hope you try this. I hope you subscribe. I hope you join me next time. Ciao. Buon appetito.